So I've kind of made a grievous error in that... Okay, now I'm in a car park and there's cars moving and I'm scared someone's gonna pull up next to us and just see me filming myself. But it is currently the 13th, I think, of May, and I have filmed nothing but some filler transition shots. I haven't even got an intro, and I've talked before about how I'm always very worried that I won't have enough things to put in PMS. And that is very much shaping up to be the case, because it's the 13th, it's nearly halfway through the month, and I've filmed nothing. I don't even have an intro. This is probably going to be my intro. And I'm in the middle of exam season, and nothing has been happening, and I think that's another problem, and I don't think anything's going to happen for the rest of the month. So either you're going to have this clip and lots of different transition shots of me walking or driving places, or something is going to happen at the end of the month, like the way it always tends to do with PMS, and that everything happens at the end of the month. So if this PMS is quite short or dull, then apologies, because life happened so suddenly, but nothing happened at the same time. So yeah, it's all about that. If this is like, I feel like I could probably get a good 10 minutes over the next while, and I haven't even had like thoughts that I want to share. Like I've talked before, I've just added think pieces in, I guess, into PMS, like things I'm thinking about during the month that I don't want to make one video about. Someone just pulled up. Wait. Okay, he's gone, and I don't think he locked his car behind him. Anyway, so I haven't even been adding like things that I'm thinking about, because I'm just not really thinking about stuff. I watched all of Brooklyn Nine-Nine in like 4 days, and I've been studying for my exams. So I haven't been out. I haven't seen my friends really this month either. Nothing's happened that I can film, which sucks kind of, but at the same time it's kind of nice. But now I have this anxiety that PMS isn't going to have anything in it, and I know that I've said before that this is for me and that I shouldn't sweat it because it's a diary, and by virtue of acknowledging the fact that nothing has happened, that's enough. But I am a visual person, and I am a narrative person. I think in images and I think in stories, and having to say, okay, something happened and there's no story to tell here for the first 2 weeks annoys me. It's like reading a piece and it has bad flow, and I'm gonna have to suck it up and deal with it, but it still annoys me. So I'm in a little car park. Lidl, I don't give a shit.
Called fashion. It's couture.
I hope someone gifts that one day.
What? It's called fashion.
I hate you.
What the fuck? I'm like, it's an illusion. These aren't my real legs. It was so funny.
Conspiracy theory, Aaron's legs are dead and they were replaced. Truth, you heard it here first. So it's the 23rd of May. Right now I'm upset and angry because the Manchester shooting, the explosion at the Ariana Grande concert in Manchester. I'm just so angry, and then there ISIS strikes in a different country, the name I can't pronounce, and then the Philippines, there's some stuff going on there, and I'm not 100% caught up because there's just so much hatred and vitriol online that it's very difficult to find the facts. And I'm tired and I'm angry that this shit is happening, and I'm sad because people are dying and suffering and losing their families and losing their homes and losing everything. And the world's a really fucked up place to live, and I don't count my blessings often enough that I have a roof over my head, or have a bed to sleep in, or I have the luxury of wearing like merchandise, or having green hair, or having a laptop or a phone. I don't count my blessings often enough, and I don't want to make this about like shitty, like live life to the fullest bullshit, because I had a rant about that on Twitter today. The reality is I don't want to film because there's nothing to say, and anything I do want to say is angry and upset and incredibly bitter. And while I try and be honest in my videos, and I don't kind of go for the buy into the whole my channel is for people to feel happy, I really want to be honest because I value honesty a lot. I don't want to spill all of this to a camera, at least. Yeah. On a completely unrelated note to that, my exam results are coming back decent, and my mental health has been better than it has been for quite a long time, and I know that I'm kind of expressing all this anger and sadness, but it's different because it's like on a house. If you have a shitty foundation and then you're putting shitty walls on top of it, everything's just going to collapse. But if I have a good stable foundation, I have some shitty walls, sure, the walls are going to fall down, but my foundation is still solid, and I can keep rebuilding on top of that because I feel better in myself and shit. So that's a positive, unrelated to everything else. I was at in my school we have the 6th year graduation. Well, the last day of school for the 6th years, and because I did transition year, it was my original year group, so all the TYs get to go to the ceremony if they want to, and I decided to go, and it was weird because one, the teachers got up and did a fucking dance medley, which I'll insert a clip here. It's fucking wild. But I kind of had this resounding feeling of not sadness per se, but it felt weird to be faced with the reality that I'm very nearly an adult. Many of the people I grew up with for a very long time are adults, and they're in college, or they're about to be in college, and I have one more year ahead of me, but then I have to kind of get my shit together a bit more than it is and start studying something as a career. And being faced with that reality is scary. People keep asking me about college. I was at a family party the other day, and those are just hot spots for people asking you about your future, but people just kind of asked me stuff like, what do you want to, are you for Leaving Cert this year? And I'm like, no, I'm in 5th year, it's all next year for me. And they're like, oh, buck up. And I'm like, fuck you, I don't want to think about my future for a while. But they all kind of asked what I want to do in the future and what my plans are, and the reality is I'm spending so much time not thinking about it because I'm so scared of the future that I might be wasting my time away in deciding what I want for myself. And I know I want to go to NCAD and I want to do art, but like after that, what am I going to do with an art degree? Like, there's lots of things I can do with an art degree, but how profitable is it? You hear these stereotypes about starving artists, and well, art is definitely a passion of mine and something that I want to do as a job. I'm just very scared that it's the wrong choice, and even if it is the wrong choice, I'll see it through because I love art so much. But is it the right choice for someone who is so creatively up and down, whose mental health is an incredible factor in my ability to make things, and for my mental health to be so unstable, is this a really feasible idea? And sure, it is. It actually genuinely is. There's lots of things you can do with an art degree, but I'm pondering my future now that I only have 1 year left to ponder it before it's here, if that makes sense. So that's my thoughts for right now. I have a lot of them. Yeah, thank you. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's someone playing music really loudly into the garden. And my bedroom backs onto my back garden, or looks out onto my back garden, and there's back gardens behind my back garden. But I can just hear music, and it's like really loud. And it's like a mix between electric and classical almost. Like, it sounds auto-tuney, but it also seems like it has violins. I don't know what's going on.
Why are you filming this?
Because I have nothing for PMS. I edited PMS down and I had a total of like 18 minutes of all my footage, and PMS is usually between 20 minutes and 30 minutes long.
Okay, so mine would be like 5 minutes.
Yeah, but like you're doing a leaving cert.
And also, nothing I make is long. Have you watched my new video?
Which one was it?
Week.
I've lost complete track of what's happening in my life.
Oh my god. I haven't watched any videos in forever. I'm gonna like spend all of summer just catching up. Right?
Watch
just
all
like,
of my PMSs all at once.
Just like, no, I'm gonna like watch like all of everything since like fucking before February.
Nice. Well, what was your last video? I probably did watch it.
It was League. It was me playing League.
Oh no, I didn't watch it.
Yeah, you should watch it. It's very funny. It's very
I
good.
saw it and I was
watch
like,
my video.
I'll link it in the card. That should be like here. Thumbnail.
Watch it.
Thanks, Ali. What is happening? They're gonna come over. I'm scared. That's the Nando bird, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, also Deese has arrived. Oh, my wonderful boy.
No, my face is so red. I don't know why it's so red, to be honest.
You're beautiful.
You're cute. That's why.
You're beautiful. I'm not filming you. I'm just filming really close to my face.
I know, I can see. I do have eyes. Unfortunately. I mean,
You're gonna have to look at it. You're gonna have to look at it again during PMS.
PMS?
Please don't.
You're gonna have to look at it when you watch PMS, because you will watch PMS.
Yeah, I always do.
I mean, I haven't in a while. That's because I study.
I
don't study.
Alex is about to officially become a part of the meme team after like a year. Okay, so we didn't explain this, but we have a joke in our friend group, which we call the memes, that in order to be an official part of the meme team, you have to watch Ali eat Chinese food on this place we call the Heel, which is basically just a hill. And this is the first time that Alex had formally done both at the same time. So sorry for the confusion. Thank you, bye. It's done!
Hooray.
How does it feel to be an official meme? Ali, the days you went in your food.
Quite underwhelming.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's a thing now, isn't it?
I mean, it's anticlimactic.
I'm proud of you. Oh. Kelly, gift this in the future.
Did it record?
You can't see anything.
Strong days in there.
Because they're beautiful.
Thank
I
you.
hate fever.
Where is it, Ali?
Wow.
It's look at it.
Oh my god. That's amazing. That's so funny.
And it was, I found it like this and I was like, what?
Would that work?
Yeah, that should work. So that was May. I'm actually quite happy with the length that PMS turned out to be. With the edit that I have together now, it's about 16 minutes plus this outro will bring it up to maybe 18 or 19 minutes. So I'm happy with that. I kind of got my wish in that I every month, nearly every month, I've wished to be less busy. And what I've realised, it's not so much I want to be less busy, it's more I want to be less stressful busy. I want to go on trips that aren't as planning heavy or leave work to the last minute, to be quite honest. That's a huge amount of my stress. And now that I'm on my holidays, that stress will be gone for a little while. I have a list in front of me of everything I want to say because I'm quite tired right now. My mental health is good right now. It's nearly a year since when I first went to see a mental health professional about my brain stuff, and my brain stuff is actually doing quite well at the moment. I ended up going back in February just for kind of some catch up and kind of reiteration of what I had learned, but I feel good, and hopefully that stays during the summer because I actually feel like I want to make things again, which I really want to pursue because when I go back to school in September I'll be in 6th year, and for people who don't understand the Irish education system, 6th year is very work heavy. I have exams at the end of the year that kind of not so much determine my whole life but have a very large impact on what further education I can pursue. So I really want to make the most of this summer. I want to see my friends more, and that's something that I've missed a lot this month. A lot of my friends are studying or have been away and I've really missed them, and now I'm just glad that we have more time. Obviously I have a few friends who are doing their exams this year during the summer and I won't be able to see them until like almost the end of June, but I'll get to see some of my friends, and I'm really looking forward to that. To make the most of the summer, I'm going to do a video every day in July, which might not be the smartest thing because I have a lot of plans for July already, but that just means that some days I might have to, I'm always going to have prepared videos for days where I can't upload, but I'm most likely going on a trip at least one of the nights that I'm at the end of July, so you might get two videos in one day at that point, but that's just because I want all 31. 31. So yeah, I'm glad that May is done and that June and July and August hold a lot of prospects at this point and a lot more freedom and a lot less stress, hopefully. But this has been June. Shit. This has been June, and I'm happy. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you next time.